Hello, movie lovers, and welcome to Movie Notions. Today, we're going to be talking about The Darkest Hour, starring Gary Oldman as Winston Churchill. And now, this movie basically chronicles his first month as Prime Minister during World War II. We open up, and the first words you see are they no longer have, or the entire House of Parliament no longer has faith in Neville Chamberlain. And so we go from there. Neville Chamberlain steps down, and Winston Churchill's put in the position of Prime Minister. And basically, the whole movie here is him trying to gain respect of his peers so that they can understand what he's trying to do, while at the same time, they're going into what is one of the darkest times in British history, and how they're going to do that with the Battle of Dunkirk. So at the beginning of this year, we had Christopher Nolan's movie Dunkirk that came out that shows the actual battle and how all of that transpires. And then this one we have on the other side of it from the British island what they were going through and what they thought about how all of this could go. And the whole movie just is about him and his peers, and how his peers put him in this spot thinking, oh, he's going to be great, we're going to do everything. But then all of a sudden, his sort of war-like mentality comes out. But he was a general. I mean, he fought in World War One. That is his mentality, is to fight. And it's sort of him trying to tell him that we're not going to get out of this war through diplomacy. While that's what everybody wants, and everybody wants it to be sort of a peaceful negotiation, everything, he is all about, you have to fight, you're going to have to, and he's trying to get people to understand. Okay? Now, obviously, Dunkirk is the beginning of the British and everything back and forth with Germany, so they do end up fighting. That is not a spoiler, that's history. So there's really no spoilers to go along with this, and but how they got there, I'm not going to go into detail because I want you to see the movie. It was great. But the one thing I have to say about this movie is Gary Oldman. Oh my, he was phenomenal. First off, the makeup artist that he had to make him look like Winston Churchill. You couldn't even tell that it was prosthetics and makeup on him. It looked so real, and it looked just like him. And his mannerisms followed that of Winston Churchill. And the way he went through from being, just this guy from Gary Oldman. I mean, we all know Gary Oldman. He is a very popular actor. He's in a lot of different things. And the way he just captured Winston Churchill's different mannerisms, from what am I going to do? How am I going to get them to do this? Oh, wow, I have a decent family life. How are they going to see this? What am I allowed to tell people? How should I tell people? Who should I get involved? Who am I not allowed to get involved? The whole thing, just his struggle and his descent sort of into his own mind, was just beautifully portrayed in this, and it was just a phenomenal movie. Gary Oldman with this performance. Now, I still have a few more movies to see along this line, but from what I've seen of 2017, this man deserves an Oscar for this role. I'm going to say it now. I will obviously be eating my words if there's one that comes up that deserves more, but he was absolutely phenomenal. The storytelling was great, and then the cinematography of it. There was some couple interesting things that happened. And I'm not going to tell you sort of story-wise what happened, but one of the things cinematographer did is at times you were looking at something and it sort of panned back and forth as you were watching, and you're like, what's going on? What's going on? Then all of a sudden you notice that they were doing the eyes of Churchill. You were actually seeing these meetings and other things from his eyes. And the way they did that and sort of moved it together, that was a brilliant piece of artwork that really added to this movie and the whole storytelling process. So what were my thoughts about it? Obviously, I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was a good movie. You need to go see it. Entertaining, especially if you like docudramas, or if you like, the World War II era stuff, and like I do, I really enjoy watching that type of movies. But it was very, very well done. Would I recommend it? Definitely. You must go see this one. It is a great movie. What age would I go see it? There's a lot of upper end thinking, a lot of intense moments that may go over the kids' heads. And also, if you're not into that whole scenario in a younger kid and stuff like that, I would probably stay away from it. It was a very deep movie, and at times it wasn't the most entertaining movie. Yeah, I mean, I was entertained from it because I do enjoy that drama, but I could see how some younger kids probably are not as entertained as I would have been with it. So I'd probably say, if you're going to take a kid 15 or 16, and make sure they can sit through and understand what is happening. But that's my review of The Darkest Hour movie. You really have to go see. If you like what you're seeing, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Share this one with your friends. This is a semi-unknown movie overall. It's not one of the mainstream movies out there, but it's one that everybody needs to see, because this man, so important, not only just British history, world history, but American history. So make sure you catch that. Anyway, Thanks for watching, guys. God bless all of you, and that's a wrap.